The episode shifts into a surprisingly soft moment between Ayanokoji and Karuizawa aboard the cruise ship. Karuizawa is fascinated by the view, but what really overwhelms her is the reality that the two of them are actually dating. Ayanokoji, as always, responds in his calm, detached way, almost like he's still trying to process what normal closeness even feels like. It's a rare moment of warmth, but even here strategy slips in. Ayanokoji tells her that depending on the rules of the coming special exam, he may need her help, so even romance in this world comes with calculation attached. That calm doesn't last. As soon as the students assemble, the atmosphere hardens. The teachers unveil the new special exam, a 2-week deserted island survival test, and the stakes are brutal. Students earn points by traveling across a grid-based island map, reaching designated zones, and completing unpredictable challenges. The bottom 5 ranks face expulsion. Suddenly, every decision matters. Stamina, route planning, teamwork, timing, and pure mental endurance. This isn't just about being smart anymore. It's about surviving a war of attrition. The genius of this test is how carefully it's designed to punish weakness. Students must move to announced target areas 4 times a day, and points depend on who arrives first. But there's a twist. Groups only get the best rewards if all members make it in time. That means a fast student can still be dragged down by a slower teammate. Suddenly, strength alone is not enough. The wrong alliance can sink you. Then comes another layer. The island is scattered with surprise challenges, from physical contests to quiz events. These can grant major point rewards, plus essential supplies like food and water. So now students must make impossible choices. Do they conserve energy and take steady points, or gamble everything for a big challenge reward? The exam turns into a perfect psychological trap. Patience versus greed, caution versus ambition. And then Tsukishiro makes things even more unsettling. His warning is chilling. On an island this large, the school's surveillance won't be perfect. Fights may happen. Conflict may be tolerated to a degree. Only truly vile acts will bring immediate intervention. In other words, the school is practically admitting that this exam may descend into chaos. That speech changes everything. From this point on, the island no longer feels like a test. It feels like a controlled collapse of civilization. Once the test begins, Ayanokoji immediately shows why he's different. While others think emotionally, he thinks structurally. He studies the exam not as a participant, but like a chess player reading the board from above. He recognizes that flashy wins in challenges or first-place arrivals are valuable, but unreliable. The true backbone of victory lies in consistent designated area points. Slow, steady, repeatable gains. While everyone else chases glory, Ayanokoji starts building stability. His conversations on the island reinforce that theme. With Horikita, there's quiet mutual respect, but also realism. She warns him, he warns her, and both understand how punishing this exam will be. Ibuki, on the other hand, storms in with pure competitive fire, determined not to lose to Horikita. That contrast is important. Some players are treating the island like a rivalry match, while Ayanokoji is already thinking in systems, probabilities, and long-term survival. Even when he runs into Hasebi, Miyake, and Sakura, Ayanokoji remains analytical. He knows cooperation can be useful, but only if it doesn't slow him down. This reveals the central truth of the episode. On this island, friendship is valuable only until it becomes a liability. One of the most interesting scenes comes when Ayanokoji meets Hoshinomiya Sensei. On the surface, it looks like harmless small talk, but underneath it's reconnaissance. She questions his math score, his growing influence, and even jokes half seriously about him transferring classes to help her side reach Class A. The scene matters because it confirms something crucial. Ayanokoji is no longer invisible. More people are noticing him, evaluating him, and trying to figure out how useful or dangerous he might be. But the episode's real tension rises in Ayanokoji's internal monologue later on. He begins dissecting how Tsukishiro might try to eliminate him. He considers the obvious methods like manipulating scores, but quickly concludes those would be too easy to expose. Then he lands on the most realistic threat. If the school, or the mysterious, White Room student working against him wants him removed, they might target him physically. Injury, illness, and attack in a place where surveillance is weak. That is the moment the episode fully transforms from a strategy drama into a thriller. Ayanokoji isn't just trying to win, he's trying to avoid being silently erased.